and for the match that in Mexico, that was low key another challenge for me because uh, the pace that luchadors have is really different from the U.S. wrestlers. Both of
Oh
them
yeah,
are
definitely.
both of them are amazing. But for me, like the pacing mixture in Mexico is more acrobats and more hittings and more running around, and that's what makes lucha libre magic, because
That's why I love Lucha Libre so much.
yeah. And I remember I got announced for Millennials Wrestling Factory promotion in Mexico, in my hometown. They announced me, boom, Andrew Bridge debuting to NWF, and I was like, oh heck yeah! Like I got in, I'm ready. I'm going for the Millennials champion, main champion. But then there was people saying like, already saw it because I like 2 years ago or a year, I debuted it back in Mexico without the mask. Now a whole different character. I wrestled back in Mexico again. Have a note that I was in a dirty bulk phase, uh, and I lost. I didn't lose any, but I just lost my stamina, my conditioning, you know. And I low key was like getting tired in the first match that I had back in Mexico, right?
Yeah.
So I learned from my mistakes. I took care of my body, and debuting again in Mexico, like in MWF, because I wrestled in Lucha Time, and then like at the beginning of January last year, I wrestled in Lucha Time. That was in my dirty bulk phase. But in December, I cut my weight. I started training more stamina, and people saw me last time, right? And they were like commenting like, "Oh, well, this guy was nah, he was slow last time, or he got tired, or why are you bringing him?" People start doubting on me. You know what I'm saying? Like
So you had to come through and just prove them all wrong.
exactly. That's what I do. At first I'm like, well, dang, like people are not really excited, but hey, like I'm I'm about to prove them wrong. I took my training serious. I started training every day, uh, working hard, studying my opponents, obviously, like of course, until I finally went to Mexico. Did a couple lucha training again to get back on my feet, get back on the pace. Went to MWF. I put a banger, and everybody was like, everybody was like, oh, that was amazing. They really like my job, and I'm proud of that. I'm proud of myself for that. They really like my job, and I'm happy to come back there in December and show them more and connect more with the fans, with the people there.